From stone giants sculpted by time to formations that defy logic, these places prove that our planet is a work of art. Get ready. This trip will change the way you see the Earth. You'll discover 13 geological wonders that terrify scientists. Rising through the mist of China's Hunan province, Zhangjiajie is home to more than 3,000 towering sandstone pillars. These stone giants began forming over 380 million years ago, when ancient marine sediments were pushed upward and slowly carved by erosion. As fog drifts between them and sunlight paints the rock in golden tones, the pillars seem to float between earth and sky. It's no coincidence this surreal landscape inspired the floating mountains of Avatar. Walking here feels like stepping into a suspended world, balanced between reality and imagination. Number 12. Trolltunga, Norway. In the heart of Norway, Trolltunga, the Troll's Tongue, stretches dramatically over a glacial lake far below. This natural rock ledge was shaped around 10,000 years ago as massive glaciers retreated after the last ice age. The cliff juts outward, unsupported, defying instinct and fear. Every step closer intensifies the sense of exposure. Reaching it requires a demanding hike, but the reward is pure vertigo. Standing here feels like being at the very edge of the world. Number 11. Bungle Range, Australia. Hidden in the remote northwest of Australia lies the Bungle Range, a vast labyrinth of orange and black domes. Formed more than 350 million years ago, each dome is built from sandstone, silt, and ancient microorganisms. Seasonal rains slowly carve their rounded shapes, layer by layer. The striped patterns reveal millions of years of environmental change. For centuries, only the Kija and Jaru indigenous peoples knew of this sacred place. Seen from above, it feels like a forgotten code written into the desert itself. Number 10. The White Desert, Egypt. Deep in Egypt's western desert lies a landscape that feels almost extraterrestrial. Over millions of years, relentless winds sculpted chalk and limestone into surreal forms. Some shapes resemble animals, others towering sculptures frozen in motion. The terrain feels more imagined than real. By day, the desert glows in warm golden tones. By night, it turns ghostly white beneath one of the clearest star-filled skies on Earth, silent and endless. Number 9. Basalt Columns, Iceland. Along Iceland's coasts and waterfalls, thousands of perfectly aligned hexagonal basalt columns rise with mathematical precision. They formed nearly 2 million years ago as lava cooled and fractured evenly. Each column locks into the next like a massive stone puzzle. Nature followed geometry with absolute accuracy. At Reynisfjara Beach, waves crash against them in deep rhythmic echoes. It's a reminder that chaos can produce perfect order. Number 8. Monument Valley, USA. On the border of Utah and Arizona stands Monument Valley, a vast landscape defined by towering red sandstone monoliths rising from the desert floor. These formations were carved by erosion over more than 250 million years, slowly shaped by wind, rain, and time into massive stone guardians. The open desert amplifies their scale, making the land feel endless and silent. As the sun moves across the sky, shadows stretch and retreat, constantly reshaping the terrain. For the Navajo people, this is sacred land, where every mesa carries spirit and meaning. Number 7. Cappadocia, Turkey. In central Turkey, Cappadocia reveals a surreal landscape of fairy chimneys and sculpted valleys. These tall, conical rock formations were born from volcanic eruptions nearly 60 million years ago when layers of ash covered the region. Over time, softer rock eroded away, leaving behind columns protected by harder stone caps. Wind and rain continued refining their shapes, turning chaos into balance. What makes Cappadocia truly extraordinary is how humans adapted to the land itself. Homes, churches, and entire underground cities were carved directly into the rock, merging geology and civilization into a single living landscape. Number 6. Antelope Canyon, USA. Hidden beneath the desert of Arizona, Antelope Canyon feels more like a sculpture than a canyon. Over thousands of years, flash floods carved smooth, flowing curves into the sandstone walls. The narrow passageways twist and ripple like frozen waves, shaped entirely by water and gravity. Light enters through thin openings above, creating glowing beams that move and vanish throughout the day. Sacred to the Navajo people, this canyon feels alive and intimate. Here, stone seems to breathe, shaped by forces long after the water itself disappeared. Number 5. Tufa Towers, USA. Rising from the calm waters of Mono Lake, the Tufa Towers resemble ancient ruins emerging from silence. They formed around 760,000 years ago when mineral-rich freshwater springs met the lake's alkaline water. This chemical reaction slowly built hollow limestone columns beneath the surface. As water levels dropped, the towers were revealed, each marking a different moment in the lake's history. At sunrise, reflections double across the glassy surface of the water. The landscape blurs the boundary between illusion and reality, creating a quiet forest of stone shaped by time. Number 4. Goblin Valley, USA. In Utah's Goblin Valley, thousands of strange rock figures stand scattered across the desert like silent observers. These formations were shaped more than 170 million years ago during the Jurassic period. Wind and rain slowly carved red sandstone into mushrooms, towers, and unrecognizable creatures. No two shapes are the same, and the landscape feels constantly in motion as light shifts. As shadows stretch and collapse, the terrain transforms hour by hour. Here, human scale disappears completely, leaving imagination to fill the silence. Number 3. Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand. Along New Zealand's eastern coast lie the Moeraki Boulders, massive stone spheres resting on the shoreline. Some measure more than 2 meters across, appearing almost unnaturally perfect. They formed around 60 million years ago on the ocean floor, as minerals slowly accumulated around a central core. Layer by layer, they grew like colossal pearls hidden beneath the sea. Exposed by erosion, they now sit quietly between land and water. Balanced between science and legend, they remain one of nature's most mysterious shapes. Number 2. Pamukkale Turkey Pamukkale, meaning Cotton Castle, cascades down a hillside in brilliant white terraces. For thousands of years, warm thermal waters rich in minerals flowed across the slope. As the water cooled, it deposited layers of calcium carbonate, forming natural pools and smooth steps. Each terrace was built slowly, shaped by gravity and repetition. Walking across them reveals the gentle power of time. This is a masterpiece created not by force, but by patience. Number 1. Hvitserkur, Iceland. Off Iceland's northern coast rises Hvitserkur, a solitary rock formation standing against the Atlantic Ocean. Erosion sculpted this volcanic stone into a shape that resembles a frozen creature watching the sea. From different angles, its silhouette changes with light, tide, and weather. Waves crash endlessly at its base, slowly continuing the work of time. Local legend says it is a troll turned to stone by the sunrise. Here, geology and myth blend into one, a reminder that nature often tells stories without words. These places are incredible, but some rocks on Earth go even further. Massive formations that look impossible, balanced on the edge of gravity itself. If this journey amazed you, you don't want to miss what comes next. Discover 13 shocking rock formations that defy gravity on Earth.